Welcome back. You know, Pittsburgh's restaurants were, until COVID hit, considered some of the best around. Our robust dining scene gained national, even international attention with new restaurants opening, it seemed like all the time. In fact, there were so many, it was kind of hard to keep track.
And then, unfortunately, the pandemic came, and now, sadly, we are hearing about some places that just can't hang on and are closing their doors either temporarily or for good. Yet with the closings comes some openings too, which is kind of exciting to be talking about right now.
Yeah.
And here to keep track of all of it for us, the comings and the goings, and an overall look at the current local dining scene is Pittsburgh food writer Klein. Hi, Hal. Good to see you.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Oh, good. But it is a lot to keep track of, and there is this sense of just feeling bad for these business owners.
Yeah, it's a really hard time. And I think, like you said, food and drink in Pittsburgh had become such a part of the fabric of our city. And I think as this pandemic goes on and there isn't quite an end in sight, it's becoming harder for a lot of restaurant owners and a lot of restaurant employees to kind of find their way through it all. And so, right now we're at a place where we are at 50% capacity outdoors, only 25% capacity indoors, which is definitely the right decision to do. And then if you're no alcohol unless you're seated at a table, and then it's a maximum of 3 drinks, and all service on premise has to be done by 11 p.m. So it makes for a hard situation for people, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can understand how restaurant owners, you have to make enough to pay the overhead, to pay your employees and all of that. Let's talk about some of the positives. So the new openings, and the first one on your list is Two Sisters, Two Sons. Tell us about this.
Yeah. I mean, so there are some bright lights in all of this, and I think one of them is Two Sisters, Two Sons, which is a Jamaican restaurant that's out in Sharpsburg, and it is 2 sisters and their 2 sons that run it, but the rest of the family is there too. And from the day it opened, I think it really shows how excited Pittsburghers are to have new restaurants. There have been lines out the block, so the best thing to do is call ahead. But their jerk chicken is the best jerk chicken I've had in Pittsburgh. They've got goat stew, goat curry, some side dishes such as rice and peas. And it's really great. And it's really, it's exciting to see a business like this really thrive in the middle of everything that's happening.
And a cool place for an opening too in Sharpsburg.
Yeah, and I love jerk chicken.
Yeah. Let's talk about Justin Severino's new location, Salty Pork Bits.
Yeah, Justin Severino, who, was best known in Pittsburgh for Cure at first, and then Morcia, and also Larder at East End. His charcuterie is arguably some of the best in the country, and we're really lucky to have it here. And so he took over the former Full Pint pub space in Lawrenceville. It's going to be his base of operations. It's just starting right now, but you can order ahead and go and pick up on Fridays and Saturdays, I believe. And it's really great, and it's a really cool advantage, for Pittsburgh to be able to get the charcuterie so you can get your weekend picnic ready and have some great stuff.
Yeah, Justin is so talented. All right, let's talk about Wild Child, because it's opening soon, and I love the name.
I know, it's opening soon. I love the name. I love the chef. It's Jamilka Borges, who Pittsburghers know from Independent Brewing Company, from Legume, from Bar Marco, from Spoon. And this is her first standalone restaurant where she is in charge of the whole place. She's been working for other people, and now she's really striking out on her own. Again, on that side of the river, on that side of the Allegheny in Etna. And she's going to start off with breakfast and lunch to go. And then eventually, as things sort of progress and move, she's going to find a way to add dinner service. And it's really exciting. I think this is a really exciting opening for Pittsburgh. And it's exciting for a chef who's been, working in the city for so long to have her own place and to be able to do it with a great name and a great theme.
How growing up in Shaler, it is so nice to see these smaller communities that are getting these really vibrant new restaurants. So it's cool. And speaking of that too, LADYBIRD'S Luncheonette is opening. And tell us where this one's going to be opening.
So there already is a location in Elwood City, which, look at that cookie sandwich.
Wow.
Look at that cookie sandwich.
Wow.
It's amazing. So this was one of those things. I browse through Instagram, I get recommendations, and, sometimes it pans out, sometimes it doesn't. So I took a drive up there, and I'm so impressed with this place. It's pastries and sandwiches, and it's the type of place that you really start to just crave the more you go there. So they're opening up a second location in Beaver in a couple weeks. So, you're seeing someone actually expand their business in the middle of all of this, which is great. And it's really exciting. And I think it's wonderful that there are going to be two places to be able to get a cookie sandwich like that one.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know that that's on the PTL summer shape up, but we're going to head out
It
there.
looks
and try and
really
You
good.
know, listen, if you're shaping up, sometimes you got to treat yourself and have something like that, right?
Like the way you think,
I wouldn't even call it
Hal.
treat yourself, just enjoy it.
So true, Hal. All right, let's
Yeah.
talk about some notable places
Yeah.
that sadly have closed. And there are 4 of them that you want to mention, right?
Yeah, and it's a hard time. So I think, Spoon closing was a real loss for Pittsburgh and BRGR. This was one of the restaurants that really set the stage for the growth that we had in
Right.
Pittsburgh. And so, we just talked about Jamilka as a restaurant, opening her place. Jamilka was a chef there for a long time. And it's a place that really, it kind of allowed a lot of other places to open up. It was really a special place in itself, too. It's one of the places that I loved a lot. And so, it's sad to see that go. We learned the other day that Square Cafe is going to move into that space. So at least, something good else will be there. But, it's a real loss for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it is.
And we learned about Brillo Box too just this week.
And Mixtape.
Yeah,
too.
and so I think, we're seeing bars really hurting a lot, and especially places like that. And again, Brillo Box, when it announced its closure, when the owners announced it, just floods and floods and floods of memories of people from their 15-year run. It was a space that provided really wonderful, upstairs for artists. They allowed a lot of people into their space to have fundraisers. They had great trivia nights, good food, and just a general great gathering spot.
Yeah.
And, I think on the same note, Mixtape announced that it was closing. And Mixtape was such a wonderful, inclusive, amazing bar space. They had really welcoming to everyone, also a great non-alcoholic beverage program. And I think, seeing that, which was a fairly newer establishment, seeing a place like that close really shows some of the cracks that are forming and the reason that we really need to do everything we can as consumers to support businesses, even if it's just getting takeout or to-go cocktail, but also that we really do need some robust federal help to keep things going, to keep these restaurants in business, as long as it takes to keep employees and customers and themselves safe during all this time.
Hal, thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you for the
thank
update.
you.
I know a lot of people have memories at a lot of those places.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, fond memories.
Thanks again to Hal B. Klein with Pittsburgh Magazine, and he's a food writer and just a friend of us here
Absolutely.
on PTL. And we are grateful to have Hal with us as a regular guest to keep us up to date with all the happenings, the closings, the openings, which is our silver lining today. So we like to see
Absolutely.
that. So thanks again to him.